Hey guys, it's Ray. Welcome back. So today we're gonna be starting out some herb garden seeds. As you can see, I have this pack, not sponsored, but yeah, this pack is pretty cool because it was only, I believe, $4.47, and it comes with 4 different types of herbs, as you can see. So here we have basil, garlic chives, Greek oregano, and cilantro. I already have cilantro and some basil, but I really like the idea of growing more basil, more cilantro, and I want to add in some garlic chives, Greek oregano. I have some thyme already started. I had already started some basil, and yeah, so I already have my mint. So I have a couple of herbs, but I wanted to go ahead and expand on it today. And as you can see, it has gotten pretty dark outside, so the mosquitoes are out to play. So yeah. And as you can see, here we have our 4 seed packs. Pretty cool. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna prepare the soil and how I'm gonna prepare everything so that I can go ahead and get these seeds started to the best of their ability. Alrighty guys, so here I have my pre-made seedling mix. This is actually my own mix, however I repurposed this bag. I swear I'm not sponsored by Burpee. Burpee, if you want to, go ahead because I really like your products. But yeah, like I said, this is my own seedling mix, but I just repurposed the bag kind of. It's very light, fluffy, very airy, has a little bit of perlite for water drainage. Not too much since we're still in spring. But yeah, so pretty nice. As you can see, very rich, very nutritious. And that's what we're gonna be starting our seeds in today. So for our pots, nothing too special, you know. I just have these little cups. I like to repurpose them, and I just cut a couple of slits at the bottom for drainage. And yeah, this is what I like to plant my seeds in. So I'll show you after I put some soil in here and cut the slits so we can go ahead and plant our seeds. Alrighty, so like I said, we have our seed starting mix in our cups. So that I don't make a mess on our seedling table, I'm actually just going to fill it up inside of the bag. Just like that. Just like that. And you want to make sure you get them sort of to the top, kind of. So I'm going to redo these. Just like that. Now a little life hack so you can tamp them all down. Just put this, like this, and like this. Push down. Just like that. And now we have our soil nice and tamped. Then what we're gonna go ahead and do is grab our seeds. I'm actually gonna write out the labels real quick off camera, and we'll be back. Alrighty, so we went ahead and wrote out our little labels for our cups for their retrospective seeds, and we're gonna go ahead and plant them. I've already gone ahead and done a little slit in the corner. I did the slit because I tried opening this one and it was a massive fail, so I guess I'll be doing this little slit method from now on. And yeah, so basically what I'm gonna do is open up that little slit and pour some seeds out into my hand. That was way too many seeds. Now I don't know what to do, but it's okay. And we're just going to sprinkle our seeds quite liberally. I would say more than you probably think you need. And yeah, you can pause. Alrighty guys, we just recovered from that massive failure where I overspilled too many seeds. Ended up having to just cut the whole top of the packet open and putting them back in. I'm gonna deal with this later. But yeah, I'm gonna put those to the side, and now we're gonna do our cilantro. Actually, we'll do our oregano since it's right here. So same process. First into your hand. Now, the thing about these oregano seeds is they're very, very tiny, like teeny tiny. So be careful with the wind. and make sure that you spread them liberally just in case some of them fail. Just like that. So guaranteed at least like 25 seeds in there. So there we go. We got our basil planted out and we got our oregano planted out. So now let's move on to our cilantro and our chives. First, starting off with our cilantro. If I can get it out of the packet. Alrighty. So as you can see, these seeds, much nicer, much bigger. You don't have to put as many because these are guaranteed to germinate. Not guaranteed, right? But higher chances since they are nice and big. So I'm just gonna spread a couple of them just like that in our pot. Maybe try to separate them a little. And we'll go ahead and put that to the side. And finally, we're gonna go ahead and do our chives. So our chives, I'm gonna go ahead and open that seed packet up. And make sure you don't have any other seeds. And as you can see, those are the garlic chives. Those are the seeds. They look very similar to onion seeds, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Sprinkle them nice and liberally. And we have already added our seeds. So it's looking very nice. And for our final part of this process, all we're gonna do is get a little bit of our soil and cover the seeds, just like this. I'm gonna pause because there's an ambulance in the background. Alrighty, prayers out to the family involved. But yeah, we're gonna continue. Like I said, just go ahead and sprinkle your soil. You're gonna wanna make sure if you see any big little chips like this, to just kind of pluck them out by hand, because it'll be hard for your seeds to get past that soil. So you want to make sure you have real nice and light, fluffy, airy soil. Nothing with too big wood chips or anything like that. Just like that. And just like that. So a nice little healthy heap of soil on all of them. And then here we lightly 3 times, because not too much pressure. Just tamp down our soil so that our seeds don't float whenever we water it in. So just like that. Very lightly. Just like that. You can even tamp down the whole cup if you like. I don't like to do that, so we'll just go ahead and do that. And now we go ahead and do the watering. So since these are all seeds for now, I don't want to go ahead and just pour a bunch of water in there. I'm going to kind of spray with my spray bottle first to get that air, to get that soil nice and moist, just like that. And then what you can go ahead and do now that your soil is nice and pre-moistened, just lightly dribble the water on there to make sure that it penetrates the whole pot. It's very important to do this very slowly, since you don't want our seeds to shift to the top like these right here. So since I can see our cilantro, actually when I just watered right now, it went up, it floated kind of. So you have to be very careful with that, and you have to make sure you put enough soil on top so that that doesn't happen. I'm actually gonna put more soil on everything because I'm a little paranoid after seeing that cilantro seed, and I'm wondering whether or not these other seeds are floating in there now. But yeah, so So that's the point. You just want to go real nice and slow on your first water and make sure that it permeates the soil. Use your hand to kind of block off all that water flow. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna keep on doing it slowly till the water reaches the bottom. But as you can see, here we have 4 different types of seeds that have been started and are gonna be ready to be planted in their retrospective planters, hopefully in about 1 month from now. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep you updated on how these are growing for now. And I want to thank you for coming around and hanging around in the garden with me one more time. But just so you can kind of get a better idea of what we have going on here, I had already started some thyme seeds. We already had a basil going on, and this is actually a rosemary cutting that I had taken from my friend, right? So there you go. And this is basically the beginning of a beautiful herb garden.